Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do another Annie attempts. And tomorrow's Thanksgiving and I need to be making some things. And I don't bake, I don't cook. So this is like the one time a year I actually do something because my family gets together for Thanksgiving almost every year and I always have to bring something that I can eat. So what I'm going to be making in this video is let me read the actual title. It's a no-bake, vegan, chocolate almond cheesecake. So, yeah, if you didn't know, I'm allergic to gluten and dairy, so I don't eat any of that. And this is supposed to be like a healthy version. Yeah, we'll see. So I don't know if it's going to taste good. I've never tried this, so I thought it'd be fun to document and film. So I'm going to list off the ingredients that you are going to need and the measurements. So for the crust, you are going to need 1.5 cup of raw almonds, 1/2 cup of hazelnut, 1/2 cup rolled oats, 1/3 cup cocoa powder, 18 large medjool dates, 1 tablespoon of maple syrup, 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1 cup of raw cashews, 1 can of full fat coconut milk, 1/3 cup of smooth almond butter. I'm just going to use peanut butter. 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, 1 tablespoon of liquid coconut oil. So what I am doing right now is I am soaking the cashews. So what you need to do is put 3 cups to a boiling boil, I don't know. And then you pour the cashews into the boiling water and let that soak for 20 minutes. And don't worry, I'm gonna leave the actual recipe that I got from Pinterest down below. You're gonna have to scroll to the very bottom to find the exact directions because I started from the top and I was like, okay, I'm gonna soak it in hot water, but it didn't say 3 cups, all that kind of stuff until the end. So keep that in mind. And we will start with the pie crust and then move on to the filling. I had to get a stupid square one because I know we have pie tins that we got for our wedding or something, but I can't find them. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so I'm just gonna bring you guys closer so you can see what I'm doing. So I don't have a food processor, I have like a blender thing. So we're gonna use that instead. So to start off, what we're gonna do is add 1.5 cups of raw almonds. Oh yeah, and I would definitely recommend going to Winco to get this kind of stuff, like the nuts, because it's cheaper because you just like buy the nuts and however much you need. 1/2 cup of rolled oats. 1/3 cup of cacao powder. Okay, I'm gonna go blend this up and then I will be right back and I'll also show you if it worked out. Okay, so it actually like worked. It says that you just want it to be like a crumbly texture, which it did. This is pretty small for like all the ingredients that I put into it. So now it says to add in the medjool dates, but I'm gonna have to put that in a separate one of these, which I do have. So I'll open these and put them in and be back. All right, so here is the date paste. I did have to go through to like do it twice so that all of it could be, I don't know, blended, because you know, this isn't the best thing to use for it. I mean, you can do it, but a food processor would be way easier. So now it says like you're supposed to add this in here, but I'm just gonna add this in here and just like do it with my hands, kind of. So, okay, I already messed up. I was supposed to add in the maple syrup with the dates. So I'm just gonna do it now. I'm gonna have to use my is the crust. It worked out pretty good. So the crust wasn't like extremely hard. There was like a lot of steps, but I mean, it's a crust for a pie. What do you expect? So awesome. So that is done. Now moving on to the filling. Okay, so now it's the pie filling, and what we're going to do is it says to shake vigorously the can of coconut milk to combine the contents. And you're gonna blend it all smooth. So then add all filling ingredients into the blender. So this is a can of full fat coconut milk. And then the cup of raw almonds that we soaked. A third cup of peanut butter. This is really full. Do I dare? 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. Dang it.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they...
Okay, so I poured half of it into another bowl that I can hopefully put them all together, stir, and then pour it in. We'll see. Third cup of almond butter. Okay, so I'm gonna like eyeball a third because I don't like putting it in and then getting it out. I'm like, okay, so a third. We'll just keep that so I can like guess. The more peanut butter, the better in my opinion. We need lemon juice. This is how much? Tablespoon. This seems like a lot of lemon juice. Guess we'll see. Okay, and then this we also need 1/4 of a cup of the maple syrup. I'm gonna actually measure this one out. And then 1 tablespoon of liquid coconut oil. Coconut oil was expensive, so I wasn't going to buy that. So I just got regular coconut oil and then some salt. Now we're gonna blend this up and hopefully mix it with the other and it'll be fine. Alrighty. I tried a little bit. And you know how like cheesecake has kind of like a tartness? It definitely has that. At first I was like, I feel like it's like missing something or I messed up, but then I realized that's what it is. It's a little, if you look at it, the texture is a little chunky, obviously from like cashews and stuff, but fingers crossed. So I have this, I'm going to add it to my, hi noodle, to my whatever this is called, crust. And you just pour it in. So let's bring you closer. I mean, honestly, it doesn't look bad. There's a few sides up here that I didn't get as high, but I'm gonna let this obviously chill overnight and then maybe like garnish it with some of the extra nuts that I have. I saw that on the photo. But yeah, so we'll do that and then I'll give kind of like a review, maybe film some people's reactions to trying it. But yeah.
Oh, okay. With all now, are your stuff? Will I be able to read the? Yeah. Nice. Can I read the writing?
It's actually not bad.
Well, I can send you a picture that's got.
It has a weird texture.